Hey guys, Will here. Welcome to Modeling from Nansen's Chair. There was a couple things I was going to go into in my next episode of the build, the smoothie build video, but I got some new stuff in from Lake Monster Models that I want to go over, so I kind of want to do a separate video and just kind of get into some of the new stuff. There's some upgraded stuff or some newer versions, I should say, of some of the stuff that Lake Monster Models has been putting out. And curse you, Cass, over there, Lake Monster Models. You keep coming out with stuff, and here I am a good way, I want to say about 60-70% into my smoothie build, and some of this stuff just makes me want to tear it apart and start all over again. He's got some stuff that he's come out with, and there's some other stuff he's got planned that hasn't come out yet, and we'll see that eventually down the line. But I do have some stuff that he has sent me to take a look at, and I want to go over it and show it to you and share it with you. And give me a minute, put you on the table, and we'll get into it. Hey guys, alright, so these are the parts I kind of want to touch base on from Lake Monster Models. Some of them are new parts, and then some of them are parts where Cass has made some design changes to Don's original molds. So they're new-ish parts in terms that they've got some changes to them, and I'm going to go over those in a minute. I just want to go over this real quick though, is that these are the Outboard nacelle grills. These are available now. I already talked about the inboard ones that are out, that are available in blue and purple. So you have that option, but there's also the Outboard. And the newer release of, or actually any release other than the smoothie, already has these on the model, but I needed these because I'm doing a smoothie build. So Cass sent me a set of these over, and I'm going to get to use them because even though I've already changed these out, I got a little heavy-handed with the sanding here and messed it up. So as much as I hate to cut this back out and redo it, it's kind of like that Austin Power scene with the mole. You know, it's really bothering me sitting here looking at it. So I'm gonna have to cut this out and replace it. This one I'm not too sure that I'm gonna mess with because I'm pretty happy with that one, but this one here is really it's bothering me. So those Outboard grills are available if you're doing a smoothie build, or if you want to go through the trouble of changing out the ones that are already on the model. You can. There they are. The other thing, so I had already purchased the Refit, Enterprise Refit upgrade kit, which comes with a bunch of parts. I already did a review on that, so I won't get too much back into all that. But there's been some changes to it. So there's the one I bought was the first release, and there's now, I think, is the second release. So the two main changes that I'm aware of that I've spoken with Cass about are the lower sensor dome, or planetary sensor array, whatever you want to call it. You'll see the first release has these slits, these small slits for the light to come out, and that's not it's not screen accurate, it's not model accurate, studio model accurate anyway. So what Cass has done is he's gone in and he has opened those up. So now all your lighting is open like it's supposed to be, as opposed to being closed up. So that's one change that's been made to that kit, the Refit upgrade kit. So we got those, and the other change is, and I know these are like Space Matter something on the Mr. Scott's Guide to the Enterprise, but most people just call these bustard collectors. And so for simplification, we'll just refer to them as bustard collectors. But anyway, on the front of the nacelles, you've got this part. So on the first release, which is Don's original mold from Don's Light and Magic, there was a gap. So when you put this in, the issue you would run into is you would have, and I've got that putty that's blocking it that I haven't cut out completely yet. You would have a gap, pretty good gap at the back there, where your blue crystal goes. But you see this gap here, you would have to fill that in. So What Cass has done is gone in and he has lengthened these. I think he said by 1/8 of an inch. So you can see now that part right there, this part here. And the way you can tell the difference is the second gen or second release of these, there's a light gray as opposed to the first release is more of a tannish color. So look at them. It's kind of hard to tell when you don't have one to compare to the other. But the other way to tell is the old one has that gap. The newer one, if I can get it to fit in there because I've got that putty that's kind of blocking my way here. But the new version, when you put it in your nacelle, should not have that gap at the back here. And you can see this one doesn't. This one goes all the way to the back. So Cass has made that adjustment to Don's original mold. And so you've got that improvement or that change as well to the Refit upgrade kit. So the question's been asked. So what if I've already bought the kit? Do I have to buy another kit? No, you don't. I've already talked to Cass, and Cass is more than happy to help out people like myself because I bought the first kit as well. He's happy to help you out. If you want to email him, I'll put his email down the bottom. I believe it's Cass with 2 S's. CASS at lakemonstermodels.com. And I'll put that link down the bottom in case I'm wrong about that, but I think that's what it is. But email him and let him know, hey, can I get the buster collectors, or can I get the lower planetary sensor dome from the new release, if that's what you want. So, and I think he's only charging for just that specific part and the shipping and handling. So if you want those parts, get a hold of him, and he's more than happy to hook you up and get those out to you. So the last thing I want to go over, and this is a new part, a new release. Not sure how these are going to be released yet. If they're going to be released as a separate pack, or if they're going to be included as part of the thruster pack. But check over at Colt TV Man's shop, Steve over there, when he gets these up online for sale, and they may be up now. I haven't looked the past couple of days to see, but when he gets these up, these will be available. And what these are, get in the childproof bag. These are for your 1537. These are your thrusters. They go on the saucer, around the saucer section. So they come in a pack. There's enough in here to do your saucer. And the way these go in, you can see it's got a flat part there so you can light it up easy. It's even got the parts on here that slip, looks like maybe a 5mm LED, but he's got that on there as well. You can just slide that on there and secure it in place. But what you do with these is you come in, and I just used my Dremel with the smallest drill bit I had, and I drilled around the edge of the one that's there. Remember, when you're drilling stuff out to put in another aftermarket part, make sure you're drilling smaller than what you need it, and then work your way out, and then test fit, and then work your way out some more if you need to. That way you're not having to do a whole lot of puttying. So that's what I did here. I drilled it out, and then I cut it out, cut the rest of it out with my X-Acto knife, and glued it in place, and I had to do just a little bit of putty around the edges. But you can see that clear part lights up. So all you would have to do is mask off where you want the light to come through, and light block it, and then paint it, and you're good to go. And so that's an option if you want to do that. And eventually when I build this, since I've already done one, I'll end up doing all of them. One thing to mention though, if you're going to go this route, and the good thing about this is most people know, well, most people that have done this model several times know that these thruster ports will all line up except for this one back here. This one back here, when you look at it, once you've got this lined up. And it might be hard to tell in there, you can see it's off. It's not lined up with the one on the bottom. So the good thing about going this route is you can cut this out where it needs to be cut out, not right exactly where it is, but you can cut it out to line these up properly, and then sand and fill what you need to blend it in and get these lined up properly, because that's noticeably, if you're going to light this up, it's going to be pretty noticeable when these lights down here are over here to this side and these lights up here are off to that side. So if you're going to go that route, or if you want to fix that problem, this is a good solution for that. So like I said, check out Colt TV Man's shop, and when Steve gets those up online for sale, like I said, I'm not sure how they're going to be, if they're going to be part of the thruster pack now, or if they're going to be sold separately. But if you want to get these separately, if they're not being sold separately already on Colt TV Man shop, you can email Cass and see what you can work out. But like I said, if these are being sold separately on Colt TV Man shop, then you probably got to get them from there, because Steve over at Colt TV Man does the distribution side on these Lake Monster model parts, so got to give him credit for that. Glad he's doing that. But glad to have these parts. There's more parts coming that are in the works. Cass is doing a great job over there. You know, he's doing this in his spare time, so glad to see these coming out. But again, as always, thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys for subscribing. Lets me know that people are interested in seeing these things, and hopefully we'll have more coming out here soon. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get into, I think it's episode 16 of my smoothie build. I'm going to get working on that so I can get that out this weekend as well. So, as always, thanks for watching, and keep modeling.